I wish I could be sleeping right now. Yeah, I just woke up. That's why. Thank you, Comey, for the gifted. Whoever got it, hope you thank Comey. If I do them later, I'm not going to want to do them at all. So yeah, that's why I do it. I like to be lazy on the weekend, so usually if I wait too late while my mind's on something, I'm not going to do it. Did I try this before? Which one is this? Oh. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do this, all right? We got 3 chapters left, or 3 sections left, not chapters. We have 3 sections left from, if I remember correctly. It's these last 3. Or did I complete the interlude? I completed the interlude, right? I believe I did. It's 8 that I said I wasn't gonna force myself. Right? All right. Yeah, I'm never gonna eat on stream again because that's the reason I stopped yesterday. I started feeling so drowsy, bro. I Yeah, I'm never gonna do that again. I could have had this finished yesterday, and then I decided I was hungry. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the damn thing. Eating makes you sleepy when I'm not moving. Yes, if I'm just sitting here and I eat, then yeah, I'll get sleepy. But if I move, if I'm like moving, if I'm like jogging, or if I'm out doing something, I'll be fine. But if I'm not moving, bro, count me out. Count me out. All right. So this is finale, okay? This is finale. We are the last 3. All right, all right, all right. And then Baki's also sent me some footage of the IS-5. Baki's also sent me IS5 footage. So we're gonna look at that too. But we're gonna do these three first. We also have the preview for 12. Okay. Well, we got some stuff to do today, so it won't just be the three and then we're done. We got some stuff to just chill to. So yeah. Let's do this. First I got to turn the sound on. 11. All right. God, my ear's stuck behind the headphones. Okay. I'm going to leave the light off today for stamina reasons. That shit drains you, so I'm just going to leave it off. If I'm a little darker, then I'm a little darker. Y'all know I'm black, so we good. All right. I cast my heart into my rhymes, that you in the dim coming times may know how my heart went with them, and after the red rose bordered him. I knew they wouldn't come looking for anyone under the pile of catastrophe rubble. We have that thick mist this morning to thank. Would have made it out so easily otherwise. Careful. We don't have any protective equipment. There's a risk of infection here if we get hurt. You too, moron? Oh, this is Reed still talking. You too, moron. Iridium-rich environments are especially dangerous to infected. Noted. I'll watch out. Is Carrion here? Carrion asleep? I think she's just fallen asleep. Yes, I wasn't fainting. Her breathing's very calm. I can tell. Sleep will ease her pain, if only by a little. But I still worry she might not make it, if we don't stop to take care of her injury soon. Are any of you disappointed? Why would we be? Didn't you say so yourself? We got to fight with Dublin forces because they don't want a second leader. But they've got grander goals. They won't keep making chase. We're used to a life of running at this point. We can bear with it. What about after, though? You still haven't told us what you're thinking for then. I don't have a very good idea yet. I'm sorry. Right. There may be fewer iridium crystals deeper into the ruins. I want to take a look and see if we can hide ourselves anywhere for the moment. It's about time we stopped for some rest. How come y'all didn't tell me it was too low? But aren't there people over that way? They seem like normal folk, but we should steer clear anyhow. You said yourself it's strange there's people in a place like this. We need to be careful. No need. You seem so afraid. What's the matter? I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. She's come here before. Is she nearby? Hey, the one over there is talking kind of strange, isn't she? Don't look. Oh Lord, she probably died some time ago. Her body's just being controlled by arts. Like the Dublin soldiers we saw before. Why would they control a civilian? I'm not sure yet. Come with me. I'll handle these dead. That's so freaking, like, that's so creepy to think about. The dead is still being controlled damn near everywhere they go. It's very dim here. Follow the stone steps. Watch out for any shards of raw crystal as you go down. Moran, are you sure you're okay with carrying carrion on your back, I'm fine. As long as your flame's lit, I can see where I'm going. Okay. We'll head in deep as we can. Try not to be too loud. It's King Galil's castle. When the topic of that overthrown dynasty arises, something of the piles upon piles of armor from fallen soldiers, while others claim its golden crown still hides beneath elaborate mechanisms deep within the ancient forest. Some see the towering walls of modern Victoria as a foil to the castle's vastness, paralleling the boundless inland sea of Claricide, with the virtuous prosperity of the Age of Heroes, while at the same time lamenting its passing decay under the shadow of Victoria. All have envisioned this ancient castle as a sorrowful tombstone to Tara, the ghost of resentment. But it merely sits silent on top of the hill, bearing its place's heart as it was before the place stood, overgrown with weeds covered in vines. How old is all this? 500 years? 1,000? Shh, don't wake carrion up. Sorry, I'm just a little shocked. No, boiled over, really. Sorry, I still got eye boogers. To tell you the truth, we put on productions of different King Galil stories each year. We know we're descendants of the kingdom of Tara. We know that's why we're called Tarans. But no one used to believe it could all actually be true. There was even a legend of a forge, which fused together the weapons of every Taran soldier and overturned the fate of the dynasty. A long time ago, I met a man from the city who was searching all over for a traveling bard. He said to me, through many legends were made up by later generations, there must still be traces of history left in these stories. Reed, you know plenty about that, don't you? Are you not fond of this place? You've been quiet ever since we came in here. Maybe. When I was very young, I'd often read about legends of Tara until I drifted to sleep. Be it the Victorian royal family scribes or those who wish to preserve Taran culture, they always write that it is the Draco's nature to fight. Legends say that the first Draco to lead the Galil's boiled dry. We're just scrambling together. Yeah, I should have chilled a little bit before getting right into it. Legends say that the first Draco to lead the Galil's boiled dry the waters of the river to travel south, to flee his clan that slaughtered each other over the throne and settle the lands that came to be Tara. And legends say that the Victorian's red dragon, the one who slayed the last nomadic city Draco leader, gave his firstborn the title of King Galil, while he still burbled? B-U-R-B-L-E-D, meaning make a continuous murmuring noise. Okay. He still burbled in the cradle. And legends say the Draco of Tara was thereupon imprisoned in the palace. And though the exile king cast away his crown and traveled the wilderness for 20 years, upon his return and audience with the regime, his closest family, still he was murdered. Wait. He wasn't No, let me read that again, because I might be reading this wrong. He was murdered by his own family. Legends say the Draco of Tara was thereupon imprisoned in the palace. And though the exiled king cast away his crown and traveled the wilderness for 20 years, upon his return and audience with the regime, his closest family... So the exiled king killed him. Wait, who are they saying killed him? Huh. Tara's history is full of stories like these. The Draco Palaces teeming with conspiracy and bloodshed. I never longed for or dreamed of this place. I'm scared of it. I'm scared that one day I'll have to fight my sister. At least I don't see any crystal clusters from the catastrophe in here. It should be safe to rest here. My hair does not like this hoodie. Good then. Here, Moran. Let me set Carrie-Anne down for you. Let her sleep here, out of the wind. There's cover here, and the walls are sturdy. We could light a fire at night, and no one outside would notice us. Wait, wise Reed. Let her take a look by herself. Kind of a okay, cool. I was hoping someone would elaborate on this. I was going to ask later. Kind of a metaphor for the former king got betrayed by his own subjects or something. Not sure how much of this fairy tale you should take to at face value. I was just trying to understand what was going on. I don't want to have this become a part of the story later and not really understand what's going on. So I just wanted to make sure I understood what was happening. I lay down now my soldier's honor here, so that in time the soil of Terra need no longer be soaked in carmine blood, and Draco cross no swords with Draco kin. Be that unless a day comes whereupon Red Dragon's flame should lead all those that fell, our fighters, from the forge to be reborn. Reed hears a faint stir. She pulls back the hand about to touch the rusted equipment before her. It's alive? It's the sort of thing anyone could activate. Why do you find it so strange someone relit it? She's been through here. It's not strange. Through a gap she sees a purple flame. This was the place of old. She was sure to come and sure to mock it with laughter, no? That this is all the legendary monarch left us with. Her flames burn here. That's why so many of the deceased here cannot rest in peace. They were simply vagabonds who lost their way and died of thirst too close, awakened by the flames of death for no reason at all. No, stay away. You're scared of that flame too, aren't you? I can see how you want to put it out. Yes, it will only bring pain to many people. But if you truly intend on it, then I won't let you pass. She lit the fire of Dublin. You know the flame you reignite could never be the same. She's done so many terrible things, told so many beautiful lies. But it was all necessary. She summoned thousands of Tarans to follow her lead. Be they saints or criminals, nobles or thieves. You could never do it. No, I can. I don't believe that those sacrifices were all necessary, and I will never believe that only her way will save the Tarans. But she's been the leader since the start, since so long ago, since that great fire in Oak Grove. She thinks back to the battered, wounded girl who laid there on the street. Reed wanted to pull her up and get her away, but was so afraid that by a reach of the hand she would become naught but ashes. And there, her elder sister walked up to the girl's side and asked, Do you want to live? The sewers are right beside you. Climb down there, and those disgusting nobles will never catch you again. Mandragora. From there she escaped, and to there in the end she returned. Oh. While you never did reach your hand to anyone, never pulled anyone up. If I'd reached out to her, then perhaps things would have been different. Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard that they were referring to Mandragora. To be truly saved, she should have learned that there was so much more open to her, so much more than the power of the male factor, like the arsonist of that day. Yet the fact is, you're so afraid, you even fear your own power, unable to do anything but let others control it. That's why they're all disappointed in you. Why you've disappointed even your sister. No, you're wrong. You speak nothing but the past. I'm here now. I've held others' hands in mine. I cannot say it was me that pulled them to their feet, but if they want to walk forward, then my fire will clear the path for them. Even if they lead me with them as they go. If she could see all this, I know she wouldn't be disappointed. You found your companions by mere chance. In front of them, you act like a capable fighter, the orator who brings all under your banner. You pretend to have your own power, but in reality, you are simply mimicking her. You are nothing, can be nothing but her shadow. She sees any method through to its extreme, while in the face of her, you are far too hesitant and weak. The officers that set light to the Taran district spring to her mind. They were boisterous in ridiculing the Tarans for their arrogance, for their protesting against injustice in Oak Grove, even though they could barely read or write. She knows this is the very thing her sister told their teacher, that this was bound to happen. The Victorians lit the flame of hatred by their own hands. This great fire will burn until all is reduced to nothing. Don't blink, her sister told her. Witness clearly for yourself how our lives are destroyed again and again. Amidst the sea of charred corpses, the Draco who controls the fires of death lifts her hand to cast. A purple, cold, ice-cold blaze immediately consumes the flames that had scorched the dead. That deadly blaze never was a true life-taker. She simply permits they climb from the ashes to take revenge against those who destroyed their homeland. I have no regrets. I'd always thought she was in the right. We would throw ourselves into the fire, give even our own lives as fuel to build the Taran's ideal nation in the end. So I always spoke by her side. But once the fuel has burned away, will there be anyone left in her nation? I've hesitated, rethought, and run away. I do not regret it. A flight took me here. I've met people, seen things she's never seen. The things I want to say cannot be what she does. So I will not be afraid of the thought of her again. I will never be trapped within my own shadow. But as you recognize this place, were you not fearing? I imagine you'd never be able to tell her your companions. Oh, I read that wrong. I imagine you'd never be able to tell your companions where you are bound, but the answer has long been readied in your heart. If you won't become me, then how will you find your own place within Dublin's dreams? Lushini, what do you want? And in Reed's mind are the dead who walked to them in the great fire, stopped, battered, bruised, scarred beyond recognition, yet with their thirst burning bright in their eyes. Their revenge against the Victorian officers fulfilled, now walking to those who lit their flames. Walk no longer. You are owed your rest. By the time she reacts, those closest to her have fallen before her. The vacant sockets of their eyes are all focused on her. In the fierce flash of her firelight, the deathly flames are extinguished. I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry. I did not mean to ruin your arts. You've done well, Lakshmi. She lifts her head in fear. For the very first time, her sister is smiling on her in commendation. Truly, very well. Your firelight is such a dazzling one. I always wondered what it would take for you to show your true strength, for you to draw the attentions of all. Display to me your talent once again. Let me see that you can truly drive back my flames. Will you defeat me, my beloved sister? That's what she was afraid of. She does not want to fight her sister. But I don't think it didn't seem like it was because she was afraid of her sister. Just afraid of the outcome, maybe. Rita's a good character. She considered the possibility of ending it all. Fun fact, in WF8, you fight Ablana as a boss, but in the story, this serves as just a metaphor for Reed's mental struggle here. Oh, is that why we fought her in the story? Oh. Remember, I skipped through all this so we could save this for later. In the stages, yes. Okay. Oh, okay. She'd considered the possibility of ending it all, even if it meant the fires of the Draco would never die. She'd imagined the flames of wrath bursting from her aching chest, burning away the shell and identity she had been given, liberating her from the shackles of herself. But when she truly went to touch her flames, desiring to hold them, she suddenly wondered if she never had control over them in the first place. I fought the Steam Knight. What? I could have swore I fought the Steam Knight. Am I crazy? Didn't I go back and... Oh, okay, okay. That you mean... Okay, never mind. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it, Comey. It took me a minute. You've done well, Lakshmi. I was about to say, yo, it wasn't that far behind. I remember that. You can't trick me with that one. You wanted me to give you my sincere praise. Is this good enough? Or have you prepared yourself by now? For the shadow to return to the self, for you to replace me as the leader. I can give you this opportunity. Your next plume of flames will burn me to ashes. Will you reach out to me? The flames burn and her shadow sways slightly, but Reed averts her eyes. Not far away, Karyan, who has just woken up, slowly props herself up atop an old apron, and Moran hums as she helps clean her wound. Sister, why did you come back? What do you see as you're standing here? The campfire burned bright that night. At the time, Fayan was wandering around begging for a new foothold to get business up and running, and Salman was wrapping more wire with her around her weapon. Everyone called her the leader jokingly. Oh, okay, I get it. But they were serious when they thanked her for bringing them all here. I heard that King Galil was crowned by the Victorians, and only then did they erect the royal palace over a ceremonial stone circle. Before that, it was first home to the Tarans. She thinks back to festive winter nights from long, long ago. They would change into new matching outfits in front of the fireplace, leaving behind a photograph of their smiling faces. What a lovely, warm little ball of flame. So, no, I don't care about being a shadow, but I'm not your shadow. I'm simply the shadow of our people's ideal leader. They want a way out, a way to get their lives back. I happened to be there and became needed by them. So why must I defeat you, sister? Not afraid of death? Please don't say that, Carrion. There's nothing wrong with being afraid of dying. How tragic would it be to die at Dublin's hands before we save fellow Tarans? Dublin wants to save them too, you know. You're a lot more well-spoken than before. Luckily, we've still got plenty of anti-inflammatories. Did that hurt? Sorry. Reed, you're back. If we hide here tonight, we shouldn't run into those art-controlled corpses again. Have you surveyed around us already? That's good. I wish we could stop a little bit longer myself, but Carrion's injuries aren't looking good. What's that look on you for? I still remember at the beginning we all saw you like you were our doctor. Only later we realized you're just like all of us, wounded. Are my wounds serious? No, they aren't. Don't worry. Your injuries can be healed. It's just, are you afraid of my fire? Of course not. And so she reaches out to the wounded Taran in front of her. The Draco's burning anger wells within her blood. In bygone times, the red dragon bled for its people. One drop of his blood, incinerating plains from end to end. She swallows her roiling breath. The suppressed flames scorch her. But if doing so can soothe pain, then she's willing to endure it. It is no true flame that burns in her hands, not even a flash of light. But invariably, the people are filled with the same feeling, the flowing of life, as gentle as one's eyes opening for the first time to the rays of morning. I'm guessing by your face, you're already feeling a lot better. Yeah, Reed, maybe you really are a doctor. Still, not that you work the same way other docs do. No, what these are my own flames at long last. May you sleep soundly tonight, Carrion. Uh-oh, this is when something happens, isn't it? There's a long black pause. Yep, something's about to happen. Never thought I'd see the day someone outside of the Victorian army would board a high-speed battleship. That should have been the first thing on your mind the moment you lowered the Victorian flag. I have nothing against you, Taran. I just want to see your force's military proficiency. Plus, I'm rather curious about that leader of yours. I certainly hope the Duke's guest isn't just relying on her Draco bloodline. Your arrogance towards us steeps from your very bones, Victorian. But when she gets up on the stage to give her speech, you'll find that she is the true master of the forces on this ship. I still don't get it. Are you people Dublin or not? After all, you don't dress anything like them. But regardless of who you are, you saved us from the Victorians. I'll follow you anywhere. I'm sorry we couldn't help your friend. It's fine. It's fine. As long as the others can be saved, I suppose you can say he's still living through them. Alright. By the way, Reed, have those people given up on hunting us? The team that was tailing us vanished fairly abruptly, but in any case, things work to our advantage. Dublin's forces should be assembled now. The Taurans are about to make their voice heard throughout Victoria. I like how they did that because like the wind was blowing by her hair or something and it was like zooming in like an anime. But I just wish they could have actually animated some of that stuff. Soldiers. There she is. The Dublin forces I am in charge of have come from all over Victoria to join his lordship's army, and together they will fire the opening shots to the war for their survival. Up until the last few days, many people may not have heard of the Dublin name or have any idea what we are fighting for. Your war is picking up steam as we speak, but ours has been raging on and on over the last decade. As we speak, those flying the Tauran banner continue to bleed. There are no words that can describe the atrocities that the Taurans have had to endure. I have seen their streets burned to ash, their cities reduced to rubble, and yet they, who deserve everything that the land can give them, met with our soldiers at risk of being executed to break their bread with us. I saw the Taurans crying out to us in their struggles. However, their salvation has been deferred not decades, but entire centuries. They appeal to their great and mighty compatriots and their neighbors of conscience. Neighbors of conscience. To all those Victorians who will not be co-conspirators to tyranny, they cry out for our attentive eyes. As I speak, there are those among us who are well aware of their Tauran blood, yet there are others who may be asking, who exactly are we going to help? Taurans? Taurans? With all the time we've spent together, we've gotten used to using the word. But what you said never left my mind, Reed. You said the factory workshop we were in lacked protective measures, so everyone would slowly come down with Aripathy and waste away. Yet the owner of the factory who drove the Taurans to work under such dangerous conditions was himself a Tauran? And there are so many people like you who speak bog standard Victorian, though they were born in the same place as us. They're afraid of talking with us and revealing their accents. What exactly is a Tauran? Who is it we're trying to save? It's been on my mind for a long time too. Do you want to hear what I think? Go on, Reed. We're not looking forward that badly to fleeing for our lives. Of course, we're happy to hear you out. At this point, I might say it's the name given to the centuries of our plight. In the past, Victorians spent many years trying to erase the Tauran name, but I'm sure you all can feel it. Those ties are still there. Victorians don't call us Taurans. They call us nasty sounding, uncultured bumpkins, good for nothing rascals, ill-bred scum. Oh, it's like they're both giving speeches to their people, one in mass and one to a small group. I get it. Or as many people have experienced, they strip us of our property, our land, and our rights, even the lives of our kin, all because of our common name. Some may say to us, then why not give up your language and your traditions? Why not sing the same song as the Victorians at the festivals? As long as others can't tell that we're Taurans, we'll be able to receive the same treatment as them. Of course, there are others who may retort that even though they are Taurans, they've earned wealth through willpower and dedication, receiving enough education to climb up to the upper class. To this I say, how ironic it is. We must throw aside our culture and betray our own name just to earn the dignity of being seen as ordinary people by them. Though some of us have achieved greatness, the first step to success invariably is to become Victorian. Duke Wellington, surely you understand this better than anyone else. How many people still remember that your heart pumps a Tauran's blood? But given that Victoria is deliberately trying to strip us of our name, does that mean that they've really forgotten all about Tara's existence? If that were the case, then why did I, a descendant of King Galil, a surviving Draco, 200 years after the fall of the Taran kingdom, watch my parents be murdered by the Aslan assassins, left to lie in their own blood? No, they're afraid that we'll remember our names and expose their lies. And I stand before you to remind you of this fact. So what you're saying is, years and years ago, the Victorian nobles came to Tara to subjugate all its people. Yes, that much is what the history books tell us. The numerous fabrications about Tara, but there's numerous fabrications about Tara, but some whatever. I'm not trying to say that. Actually, I need to know what this means. I've seen this word too many times. Interspersed. Doesn't that mean scatter? Interspersed. Scatter among or between other things, placed here and there. I'm saying that right, ain't I? Interspersed? But some interspersed truths too. Victoria forcibly put King Galil into power as a monarch of the Tara region, coercing him to canonize many Victorian nobles. The unfair treatment towards Tara as a land was codified into law too. Since then, the Taran's accent has been associated with their lowly status. The Victorians have come to see the Tarans as stupid, vulgar, and uneducated. Holy shit. That part hit kind of home. But who will come to educate the people of Tara? In all those hundreds of years, not a single soul. The Tarans have slowly fled from their homeland, perhaps drifting through Victoria all along with its nomadic cities, but never enjoying the same rights and privileges as the Victorians. Have we ever had seats at prestigious banquets or institutions of higher education? If there are layabouts among us, is that not because the Victorians have taken away our right to work? The injustices we've long endured were so clearly hidden away in the lengthy years after the word Taran was expunged. But no longer. We finally understand why we've been driven to despair. There is much I know, both about Taran's history as well as about the legend spun by subsequent generations to trace Tara. I knew it was gonna do that. I can tell you about everything. Oh! One's trying to show power and the other one's trying to... Oh my god, I get it. This is... The scenes are just so good. They tell a story in their own way. They tell a story in their own way. Just the art themselves. That's fucking great. I can tell you about everything, true injustices and fabricated dreams alike. but I won't speak of them. You all want to escape from your past lives. Well, of course, we can't live on like this. So, it's alright, even if we can't tell we're Tarans. I just think, wherever the lights out chimes, everyone must need a flame that burns through the night. The only thing we must fight is the misfortune thrust upon us. Therefore, to fight for the Taran survival is something we must do. Right now, we're docked in Oak Grove. Want the Taran community burned to ashes by a tyrant's flames. Perhaps those with keen enough eyesight will be able to perhaps those with keen enough eyesight will be able to see Tara's palace destroyed by a catastrophe over yonder. Such are the scars left behind on those Taran people. However, it is hardly our intent to recover Tara's ancient lands or reconstruct our history out of its tatters. We're wanderers in a new land, and the road I wish to take you down is one of constructing a new era and a new order. This battleship's next stop will be the port of Londinium. Naturally, we are not going to compete for Victoria's crown. We simply are taking our destiny back from the Victorians into our own hands. Our eyes are open now. We clearly see that our suffering is rooted in the dominion and servitude that Victoria imposed upon Tara. As such, we ought to let Victoria deny the legitimacy of its own past actions. The war may not end in Londinium, but surely we do not fear a long and bitter fight. The flames have already been kindled. They will burn away the ancient order of this land, taking our rotten shackles along with it. I'm starting to stutter, I feel it. As for the new order that shall be established, I turn to all of you. I implore all of you, regardless of whether you're Taran or Victorian, regardless of who you are and where you came from, to simply fight for the glory of justice, for the unprecedented era to come. Until the Tarans are free to compose their own dreams, just as the Victorians are, nothing shall stand in our way. But Reed, what are we fighting for? For the survival of the Tarans is simply too vague. In past times, I always thought that life was so fragile. Upon this great land, many a thing waits to take our lives from us. Everything we do is no more than a desperate struggle, a stand against death. And in the end, one from which nobody can emerge victorious. If I concern myself too much with people's lives, how would I ever be able to come face to face with the all too ambiguous sacrifices, with the sea of unmarked graves? Yet the weight of a life is immense. That is something I can't escape from. The parallels, bro. This is fucking beautiful. We cannot defeat death, but we can and we should give dignity to the living. I believe that the people of Tara should have a warm fire at night and wine in their glasses when they sing their songs. There should be a day when the people of Tara no longer have to run away or bid farewell to their families and lovers. I hope for the people of Tara to have their own homeland where they can live in peace. I hope that all those we've parted ways with will all be reunited there. Now they just need to have the two images of them side by side and them saying the same thing but with different meanings. That would have been fire. The wind rustles the weeds, and amidst their swishing, she feels a painful sear in the dancing flames. She sees that isn't a severe or strict in manner, attitude or opinions, austere. She sees that it is an austere yet distant dream. Perhaps not a single person standing here will be here to see that day come. Dublin's flames will burn this land. Surely it will be harrowing. Thousands upon thousands of lives, nothing more than fuel for the flames of war. But even then, the weight of life cannot ever be diminished. Let's go. We are part of it too. Oh, right. I got a letter from home yesterday. They're all alive and well. Maybe when we get back from war, they'll be doing even better. Lost for words again, Morin? Sorry, I couldn't help wondering to myself, what should living life be like? Well, how about starting with a song? Go on. You might as well. Nobody's after our heads for once. By the firelight of homely hearth I sleep, dreaming of honey and rum and stew. Say, Reed, what are you going to do if we end up siding with Dublin? Don't worry. There's no difference between her and I. We're both trying to realize the same single dream for the Taran people. When that day comes, I will go see her. I'm not singing it, you bastards. All right. Final part. Course set. Drizzles observed. Wayside stations will allow passage. Incoming telegram from the Viscount Dawson. Can we listen to the boss OST? Comey, can you send it to me? They would like to use this journey as an opportunity to meet with the Dublin representative. More nobles coming over to our side? Don't you worry. The leader won't deign to make them any statements. Did they think a simple show of friendliness would earn them a guarantee of peace from Dublin? A Taran population kept in check? I say at some point, they need to learn what constitutes true sincerity. The leader is still sending you to negotiate? Perhaps I should fritter away some more time. At least enough that people forget about me. Good to hear. You made your share of errors by my standards. Well, since you came back to report on your lonesome, I take it you haven't caught Lakshmi yet. Don't ask rhetorical questions. You hindered my ranks. You hindered my ranks in their search, only to then leak her prior trail to my men. Not exactly a smart way to save someone in your case. Then how do you know it wasn't you I was saving? You know, I don't recall the leader ever saying anything about executing her. Do you? The leader did allow her to roam free. The leader also allowed me to deal with her at my own discretion. Don't blame me for being harsh on your friend, Harmony. In these times, no one in their right mind would let a Draco act freely in Victoria. Oh, never mind that. I don't think we were ever that close anyway. And you see, I'm about to pay a visit to that medical organization she was holing up in. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be the first to get her. Wait. A building in the way? Blast this low visibility. How is this not foreseen? Who signed off on navigation plans? Which team was on survey yesterday? It's too late for the fleet to turn. Check for any presence of personnel in the building. Excellent. Brick and wooden construction. Small enough not to pose a threat to the ship's threads. Continue on course. Are they saying they're just gonna go through the fucking building? And I'm stuttering. I'm feeling like it's coming. Oh, would you look at that? Another tiny mistake. There are always sacrifices to be made in war. Yes, I gather what you mean, but listen, I have my own sense of discretion. Luxury as a sacrifice? I say that might have been too high a price to pay. The blood of a Draco still flows in her veins, you see. She remains ever so useful, even with Aripathy. Yes, I did not bring her back. She has no resolve to fight, but is plenty capable of fleeing. Further to which, we pursued her tracks to where the old Taran palace stood. The fires within the ruins have gone out. Becoming infected may have changed her. It may have changed her Originum arts? You seem to think it was Aripathy that made her stronger. Of course not. She's my sister. It would be disappointing if she couldn't even hold her own. Tell me, who's with her? A few vagrants. She calls herself the leader before them. Then there's no need to follow her. Since she has at last awakened and become aware of her power as a Draco, she will return to me soon. Are you sure the long-haul trucks pass through here? Hey, I hitched on one when I fled Victoria. Bagpipe. Hey, do you remember when I asked you what the truth you wanted was and what you wanted to do after learning it? Because you knew things would turn out this way. Most things that happen in Victoria end up as a power struggle like this. You could say, but it's never the same people involved each time. My feelings still haven't changed. I have to submit my report. I just wonder, when will any part of Victoria truly accept it? What can I even do, personally speaking, to speed up that process? You still want me to change Victoria after all this? It amazes me how you're so what? Stupid? Stubborn? So strong? Come on, Chin Chin. That's why we've always been friends, nah? We fixate on a goal and don't change it easily. Not me, not you, not my leader. Doesn't seem like a compliment when it's from you. And I've been thinking these days. Anyway, who's to say someone else's dream can't be achieved, right? You're still holding on to that thing Fionn gave you. Hey, what's wrong with that? Let me do it. It's an old radio, and I don't want you to turn it into scrap metal. There we go. Oh my god. The timing of that was fucking perfect. If I just had it not set on repeat, it would have stopped playing there. It would have literally stopped playing there. The attention of all citizens. The conflict in Londinium between Victoria and Casdell continues to escalate. War has broken out. The Duke of Wellington, static. We ask you to make war preparations. Yes, I'm driving back. I noted nothing unusual during my recon assignment. The office I used for my last identity? You needn't worry. I'll erase all trails as soon as I return. Of course, I'll accept promotion from the Duke if all goes according to plan. I don't plan to hide it. I'll have abandoned my personal identity and face by that point. Whatever I say to you now, under my current guise, doesn't matter, does it? I think I'll get off and take a little walk. Oh, sir, would you like a wooden doll? I brought some from a village on the other side of the river. The woman who makes them excellent craft, bless her old heart. No thank you. Alright, excuse me, are you from around here? Why do you ask? Just thought you looked familiar. Really, I'm sorry, I just settled down. I still don't know the people around here all too well. I'm Fion, peddler of wares. Let me know if you want to buy or sell anything, and I'll sort it for you. I live right here, see? That house just finished yesterday. It's a little far from the village, but I like it here next to the road. Oh, there's your car, I see. Do I have the wrong person? Sorry for bothering you and all. I won't keep you any... Wait. Didn't he see? There's no way he didn't see. There's no way. Let it cook, continue. Okay, okay. At a massive rumbling, they both turn around. A huge shadow looms on the horizon, the earth trembling beneath their feet. What's that sound? No. No, no, no. What's that? An army? Yesterday, 400 kilometers away, I signed off on a Renaissance mission scouting this force. What are you talking about? All along, I've been of belief that with his militant vice grip, the Iron Duke is our greatest enemy. With his support, Dublin will incite hatred amongst the population, dragging innocent people into riot and even outright war. We must find a way to check his power. Hundreds, if not thousands, hinge upon my every move. But as for the moment, he cannot let out a sound even if he tried. Rumble, rumble. The battle fleet, led by a grand high-speed battleship, sails along its set course. This is the territory of the Duke Castor. She has silently assented to all this, assented to war, passing through her road. Okay, why is this happening now? Flee, Taran. You built your house in the wrong place. Why? This belt remains the territory of Duke Castor. The boundary is vague and you have yet to cross it. The Marquis of Trent did not switch over to the Duke of Wellington's side come the conclusion of negotiations. Moreover, pressure of the Tarans is set to increase once again. Perhaps you'll sight those brutal patrol squads again in the next 2 days. Perhaps they haven't forgotten the appearance of your name in the case files. Did he mistake the Duke's intentions? Oh, I'm fucking... Is he simply another pawn sacrificed in this war? None of us know the answer. If we did, the lone hunt would not have been built in the wrong place. What are you going on about? Wait, I remember now. You're the one, thank you. You're the one who came after us back then. What are you trying to... Fisker does not answer. He simply turns and gets back in the car and starts the engine. Behind him, the sound of the tiny brick hut collapsing. And the plaintive cry of, oh, did he just lose his house? Are drowned out in the deep cacophony of the battleship at the head. Did he just lose his... What the fuck? How are you going to forget and have a conversation with dude? Okay, well, he lost his home. And if I understood correctly, it was almost like they were trying to tell us that maybe control of the land, the Duke, control of that land has been switched to another party of some sort. I don't know. The last part was kind of vague for me. I didn't completely get it.
There is still much we can do, Doctor.
It means that something more important is going to happen, and saving face, not playing nice, is not that important. Oh. Above that, the Dukes. The Dukes always keep to themselves, not to agitate one another, but now the Duke with Eblana just drove over the Duke of Castor's land. That's very provocative politically. Oh, I see. Okay. So basically, Eblana and the Duke, the fact that the Duke is with Eblana and went over that land basically is calling out for war. Basically, it's a political play.
Scanning.
Yeah.
The atmospheric oxygen level is still decreasing.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
I get it.
Let the doctor rest. I will check it out.
It's highly disrespectful too. Holy shit. It's not just, hey, fight me, bitch. It's who the fuck are you, dude? This is my land now. It's disrespectful as fuck. Yeah. We are and that is it for this story's so fucking interesting, dude. It's like it's an emotional piece, all right? It's an emotional piece driven by politics, driven by people's weaknesses. I'm gonna say people's weaknesses, meaning like the infection of Aripathy, the hatred towards other races, and like it is just the most powerful story driven in so many different directions. And if you don't pay attention to aspects of it, you're going to miss very important pieces that come together within another storyline. It's so well thought out and put together. It's so good. It's so fucking good. All right. So we're going to take a look at the chapter 12 stuff real quick. I think this is what Comey just sent me. Yeah. So the next time I go live with Arknights, we're going to be starting chapter 12. It will not be too far off. It's probably going to be within the next week. We're going to be reading the story. I'm just going to take a couple days because this is, I don't know how it's hard for me to just continue reading like this. So I think we'll probably start on like Thursday or Friday, and then we can just kind of just carry on until we finish. So I'm not going to wait until like the end. This is pretty much just a couple days of me resting, and then we're going to just continue this chapter 12 story. So hopefully this is in the order we should be watching it in, and let's do this. That's why you wanted me to read that first. Okay. Inez. I remember this one. I watched this one before. Inez is so fucking hot. See, if I hide in the dark like that, no one's gonna see me. Okay, I guess that's called a teaser for a reason. So the forces of the Duke of Castor, the Duke of Windmire, and the Duke of Wellington are all closing in on Lindinium. I've caught up this much? Is this the last chapter before... This is chapter... Oh, shit. So we got chapter 12, 13. Ooh, man. I've caught up pretty quickly. This word doesn't do metaphor in any way. I've witnessed every destruction, every hope. Our duty is far from over. This shit's gonna be fire. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I watch through this part every single time, like there's gonna be more afterwards.
こんにちは。こんなところで再会するとはね。生きるために手段を選べない場所。友情も愛情も極限の状態では一瞬ですり減って変わってしまうわ。大抵は。それで、あなたはどうするつもり？アークナイツ新章、強力昇然。答えはいいわ。I'm
telling you right now, if the anime ever gets to a point where they're here in the story, then we know for a fact that this shit's gonna be like gas, bro.
見慣れた風景は想像よりもずっと簡単に変わってしまいます。授けられた冠がまとう重ねられた選択と捧げられた信念の重み、終わりのない痛みが伴ってもどのような真実も現実も。
Wait, what the fuck? Oh no, Tallulah?
実も現実も見つめ続けます。アークナイツ新章。
Oh fuck. Is it the story between the two sisters and the other one, the other dragon Tallulah? Isn't that like part of the lore behind the Dracos? Oh fuck. Oh, this is gonna be epic. I need new glasses. This is gonna be fire. It's drawing the parallels. Yeah, this is gonna be epic. Wait, is there more? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, I need new glasses. That's something I'm gonna do when I move back. When I move back home. Fuck. Well, that's the end of the side story, guys. We're not done with the stream, though. We're going to be watching some of this IS-5 shit. I think Baki sent it to me. Yeah, Baki sent it to me. We're going to just watch this. Just chill. We're just going to chill, and we're just going to talk Arknights a little bit. Is this what it looks like? Can I just change the fucking... It's a new UI?
Arknights.
There is still much we can do, Doctor.
Where is it again? There it goes. Okay, that's what I thought. I should be doing these, man. I really should. It's laziness, brother. It's laziness. It's doing runs over and over again. It's laziness. That's what's making it so hard for me to finish them. And the resources that come of it too, it's all very useful. I really should be doing it. Maybe one day I'll just go live on Twitch or something and just like stream it, because I feel a little bit of pressure with what I'm doing when I stream on YouTube. So maybe I'll just go live on Twitch one day and we can just do whatever the fuck and play multiple games at that. Yeah, it's a little bit too much pressure streaming on YouTube. Like, I feel like it has to be organized for a specific topic. Yeah, I already knew about Tin Man. I don't remember who told me, but someone sent me the image and showed me the animations yesterday. Knees. Yeah, of course it's Comey. Okay, I'm skipping a little bit of this because I can't read any of this, so it's kind of like useless for me. Is this the tree? Yes, it looks like it. I see some health stuff. Yeah, this is the tree. I like the art direction for this. They're really like driving this shit home. A lot of it's untranslated text. Okay, so where does this really begin? Of course, you use the new character. Keyblade Master. taught her. Wait, what is that? Damn, I left my phone in the room. I'm not getting up. I was gonna translate it, but fuck it. No, quick selection for hold on, man. This specific thing here, not the quick selection. Come on now, I played the game long enough to know. You get some kind of resource. You can use to alter the maps and use them in events. Ah, okay. Homie said quick selection, like I haven't been playing Arknights for like the past 2 years. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Do we have anyone who's currently playing? Is this out? Is this like available to CN players right now? No? Damn it. Okay, I was gonna see if his name just slipped my mind. I watch him for live streams. Help me out. Kaio. I was gonna watch Kaio. He's gonna talk spoilers. I can mute him. I just want to see like an actual player navigating this. Oh, I can't wait till she's available. I can't wait to get her, man. Who is that? How do you even say that name? Seal? Skill? I don't know how to even say that dude's name. Who is that? He's an Arknights creator? Seal? He's a Korean player. He plays IS on CN regularly. Does he? SCIEL. This person? Oh wait, I have seen this person's stuff before. I don't remember where, but I think it was for X Astris. Don't worry, oh, wait, he has... Oh, I thought this was the whole thing. Like, he was translating the actual... Wait. Wait. He's live right now. What the fuck? What the fuck? I would like to see an actual player play this, because I feel like I would understand watching someone mess around with something rather than someone taking what seems to be a definite path. 10 man. That background is fire, bro. Hold on. That background is fire. Wait, what the fuck is that? Do we have any CN players in here? Like what is like, is this the resource thing that Baki was talking about? To manipulate the maps. How does this work? I would really like to like have details on how. Let me get my phone. I'm going to translate some of this. I'm just curious. Like we don't really know because it's not out yet, just speculation. Well, I'm gonna try and mess around here and see if we can. Basically, if your team is too powerful, you gotta ditch weight. What? It's a weight system? If your stream is too powerful, you gotta ditch weight. And what does ditch weight actually like mean? Is it as it sounds like you got to get rid of a team member, or there's some sort of penalty? You get debuffs after you go over your limit and it becomes yellow. If it becomes red, you can't progress without getting rid of your memories. Oh fuck. So it actually stops you from making your team too powerful. I'm assuming to maintain challenge, right? Yeah. Okay, I see. I saw it. So once they went into the next part of the mission, it starts off as yellow because it seems like they're getting too close to being too powerful, right? And you have to. Does this get rid of a player, or does it just lower like? Let me just see if I can figure it out. Yeah, I don't see any numbers going down. So what are they? Oh, they're removing. Okay, I see. They're removing the last 3 off of the. Okay. And then the number went down. Okay, I see. All right. Yeah, this light is too bright. Sorry. I tried to turn it on. I think it's increasing the cap. No, it went down. So right here, you can see they're like, they have specific units here and they get rid of some of them. So they get rid of the last two. I don't quite understand fully, but they get rid of the last two here. And they make it so it's Nim, Tin Man, and her name just left me. Join the mod VC? Okay, hold on.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I forgot. I can't just join on any computer now. Can you hear me? No, you're low, but I can hear you. So, can you read this?
You can see in the screen you currently have open. In the top left, it says this weight symbol, and it says 15.
Uh-huh.
If this goes up over time, the more stages you go through or something. But if you go back to the, if you go back a bit, where they start selecting the different units with the weight system.
Here.
Oh yeah. In the top left, it says 13 weight. It's probably a base value, and then you have Nymph, Gummy, and Totor are selected in blue, so they give +8 in total. So I guess the start value is 5 or something. And then continue the video. Now they deselect it, it gets lower, and now they pick some more people, now it's 20. And you can see in the top left, the yellow bar, the yellow icon is now 20. So they are, it seems like if you select some more higher rarity units, and Tin Man has a passive that gives extra points, now the yellow little arrow in the top left is at 20. So I guess the more higher rarity units you pick,
It's like it's increasing the weight limit.
The more you push your cap, so you don't get penalized that early.
Yeah. Okay, so the higher rarity units increase that limitation.
Yeah, the threshold from when you get, yeah. And
okay.
On the left you have these puzzle pieces. You can see what these, or you can see the person use them a bit later. I'll just mute myself, and if you have any questions or something, you can just ask me or something.
Okay. It's weird because because sound comes from both computers. I have to pick. You guys might hear a. Actually, we'll do it that way. I figured it out. What's up, Rihu? You can still join if you want, call me. It doesn't matter. See, I can understand what's going on here. It's just some of these new systems kind of kept. I can't run away from it. I can't run away from it. I can't run away from it. She's everywhere. I'm not building Myrtle, okay? It's not happening. You don't gotta delete it, Baka. It's not happening. Baki. Wait, are you? What'd you say?
It's a bit delayed because I see the stream and the stream is a bit behind.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I know he's joking. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go back a bit before this scene happens, after when the person got to the new area, you can see them using, I believe, the resource or something to change let it play a bit. You can see them, there's a combat in the top area, and they click on it and there's a change icon, and now they change the nodes. Now the next nodes are different ones, so you can change how the layout of the map works a little bit. If you don't want to play the stages. And I believe they spent like a puzzle piece or something that they collected.
Okay, I see. Yeah, it's changing it from emergency ops, and yeah, it just changed combat ops to emergency ops. Okay, yeah, yeah. Do y'all have like an Arknights server where you guys are just dissecting this shit?
No, I just watched this 30-minute thing before the stream.
Oh.
To see, I saw it on the Arknights Reddit.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought, hey, maybe that's cool to look at. Just have to check the spoilers.
I talk to people who do translations, but it's all just speculation since nothing's been put into practice yet.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not out yet. It comes out in 2 days.
What the fuck is this? Wait. Are we looking for stone pieces? And we don't have the fifth one, so it's locked?
Seems like some specific puzzle pieces. Maybe this has something to do with meta progression as well. I'm not really sure. We could translate it to see more, but I guess you can get some kind of benefits or rewards maybe if you unlock these different things, because you see there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 is unlocked, and 5 is currently still locked, and then there's something at the bottom, so maybe if you unlock all these 5 pieces you get a reward for your run, like a buff or something.
It looks like there's specific things you have to like tasks you must complete. The first one says commentary of the introduction of lightning. So maybe that's a specific text you have to come across or something. Number 2 says collected items from lieutenant generals in the area. So I'm guessing you have to collect items from the lieutenant generals. 3 is explanation yokose. I don't know what that means. Decreases in efficiency. Yokose decreases in efficiency. Huh.
Yeah, I guess it's just if you complete specific tasks, you can like unlock some benefits or something.
Yeah, you're definitely like doing specific things, maybe for these stone slabs in return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is like a meta progression over multiple runs thing, or if this is per run.
Last one says.
Not sure.
And the bottom part says Hanji. This could just be the lack of an actual word in another language, so I'm not really sure. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, I had it wrong. This adventure decent. Yeah, it was fucked up. Every time you enter to remove the false and preserve the true, you'll get 1 ray of idea.
Ray of idea is probably this in the bottom, this little like five-edged thing. That's like the resource to change the nodes and stuff. And yeah, it's just a bit romanticized, of course. Some flavor text to fit the theme, like remove the false, preserve the true. It's all about like memories and remembering like the past of the. This is this is all Sarkas themed. So the castle, the like century-old, hundreds year old past of the Sarkas stories and stuff. So yeah.
Okay,
Talking about history of them.
I just retranslated it because I think it made a mistake the first time. So the first one says when interpreting an eureka moment, so I'm guessing a memory, will be triggered and valuable collectibles will be obtained. The second one says during the adventure, you can get the collectible known as Unknown Totem. The third one says the chance of distracting thoughts during interpretation is reduced. So now these sound like some sort of buffs.
I think they're referencing not everything in this event is actually accurately portraying the past. Certain aspects of it are incorrect to the real timeline. So I'm assuming like distracting thoughts are influencing the storyteller. So they're messing up. And then there's Eureka moment where they're just making up something.
Yeah,
They're like, oh yeah, this. And then it says remove the false and follow the true, which probably means removing false aspects of the Kazdel story and replacing it with true, I'm assuming.
Yeah, what I think this could be is you haven't played much of the IS4 mode, the Typhoon mode. There, if you play it and you like league enemies and you get negative effects, you accumulate a resource, and if the resource hits like increments of 4, every 4 resources you get a negative effect. For example, your characters lose HP when you put them down, or shop prices are increased, something like that. So negative effects. You can reduce that value, and if you go below an increment of 4, you lose them again. So it's negative effects when you play bad or you have bad luck.
Debuffs.
And there's also the chance to get some positive effects, like you enter a new area and you get, I don't know, a bunch of ingots for the shop, or you get to promote 2 characters or something. So that might be the equivalent here, either some very positive effects or some detrimental effects that you have to juggle in your run. Something like that, maybe.
It seems like a very interesting mechanic, but I'd have to like watch someone like put it into actual like put it into practice to truly understand what the hell is going on here. But yeah, like you said, it does sound like there's buffs and debuffs. I'm just not sure if we just kind of really if
you can get everything.
What?
Komi, we can hear your background noise a bit.
Did I just talk to myself?
I think it was because I opened the stream, so it, for whatever reason.
Okay.
Phone people.
I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, this screen is what I talked about with the puzzle pieces. If
Okay.
you pause for a second. Here you can, from what it looks like, this is just a bit speculation, you have these different rarity of puzzle pieces. You have on the right side, like the 3 stars at the top, also maybe higher rarity things. And on the left, you can put 2 puzzle pieces in, and depending on what you combine, you can get different rewards. Maybe a collectible or some shields to save your life
And some
points,
hope.
or some hope.
Yeah.
You can see them putting in a bunch of stuff here and then getting some rewards out of it.
Okay. This looks very not confusing. I'm not gonna say confusing because it so far it sounds very easy to understand. It just sounds like it's gonna be very frustratingly
IS always
RNG.
have a lot of content.
Yeah, it sounds like frustrating RNG. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I think depending on what you put in, you can pretty much guarantee what kind of, well, if you get a collectible, for example, then it's probably a random collectible, but you can probably steer pretty clearly what kind of reward you want. It's like you played a bit of IS4. You have these folder tiles, these with top and bottom puzzle pieces that you put together, and then you can affect the stages a bit.
Yeah.
It's like that, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, complex is a word for it. Yeah. It I can just see myself getting so lost in this, and like as you guys have seen, it just takes me a while to really understand what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, just
So this is
few
like
lines.
this is like yeah, I'm gonna be really confused for this.
Yeah. Now you can see at the top there's this red thing, and there's like the one sideways scratch. So he got a negative effect, and it's level 1 of this negative effect. I don't know what it says. We could probably translate it, but doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. Sorry. All right.
Oh, we know that character.
Yeah, we do. She's in every IS.
And of course it's a combat.
What? What'd you say?
I said, and of course it ends in a combat. Always tricking us into a combat.
Actually, it's a different Sarkaz girl. For every single one, they just look very similar, surprisingly.
Oh, really? Of course you know that. Of course.
That's racist, Komi.
They all have horns in the end.
I like him horny.
This is really cool. You can, if you pause for a second, you can, this is a node where you can do a challenge. It's a one-on-one here in this case. On the left side, you have different bosses. You can reroll once, and then you take one of your units at the bottom, and you place them on that symbol, and then you have to fight that boss with the unit you put in. So it's a one-on-one stage challenge, basically.
Wait. Is that like how? Hold on. Unless they're like weak as fuck. Oh yeah, how? How?
Well, this is earlier in the run, and yeah, Nymph is notorious for being a pretty OP unit, but very, well, she can basically permanently stall every boss in the game, because she can inflict this fear debuff that you see, and the bosses just run away from her. And if you give her some kind of SP generation to charge her skill faster, she can permanently just make the boss run away. So that
She's also doing
using it
necrosis.
Yeah.
she's also doing necrosis, yes.
That's crazy. Yeah, she's definitely like I'm not the biggest fan of her design, but I think she's kind of a must if this is what she does.
She's doing something unique that no one else does yet.
Yeah.
Depends on you. You'll have to see when you get there, I guess.
Yeah. That's fucking cool that she can like inflict a stall debuff to the enemy. Like that's really cool.
Yeah, it basically invalidates every moving enemy in the game. They just can't, if you give some SP generation, I believe just having Telopsis on the field is enough for her to just permanently stall enemies. I can link you a quick video later.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Patriot just can't move.
I was just about to say, is there any enemy in the game that she can't inflict that on? Like, is there
well, enemies that are stationary, it doesn't do anything.
Right.
And in the skill description, it says can't be resisted. So I don't, unless there's some special condition that the boss in the future has, it's currently unresistible, and everybody can be afflicted with it. Bosses, normal mobs.
Okay. That's kind of fire.
Yeah. She can also build some pretty good damage with her third skill, but you have to pair her with someone who can inflict necrosis, like what's her name? Virtuosa, for example.
fun thing too is the fear mechanic actually doesn't just make them go backwards across their red line. It actually just makes them try to run in a direction away from the operator, so they can start doing some weird, wacky routing. Very silly.
That's always a good thing. It's not a set direction. Oh, wow. I'm definitely like going blind or something, bro. I thought Tin Man just appeared out of nowhere.
Well, the stream's over, you can take a nap.
Nah, I'm probably gonna go and make something to eat and shit.
In the bottom left you can see a little guy. If you protect it, it has a blue health bar, so it's a friend. Probably gives you some reward if you keep it alive.
Who's that?
Chat, don't answer that question.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah. Just leave it for now.
Okay. Okay.
But, mommy sorry, mommy sorry.
Mommy sorry, mommy sorry. Is she a mommy? Okay.
Looks like it.
She looks sarcastic a little bit.
Well, yeah, she's a sucker.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's all like Castle suckers law, so makes sense.
Yeah, but that, it just doesn't mean that they're gonna be sarcas. I just wanted to
Yeah, of course.
validate, yeah.
Now who's the racist? Just because they're in Casville, they have to be sarcasm.
She got you, bro. She got you. She was waiting for that one. She was waiting for that one. What's with the vendetta shit? Oh, that's funny.
Seems like a lot of enemies and environmental effects in this IS inflict necrosis on your allies, so wandering medics like AR Alter or others are probably pretty good in this one.
This is kind of fucking cool. But then again, I think all the ISs are cool. It's just time consuming.
Yeah. I remember when you said you wanted to play IS-4 for the Lone Trail Connection stuff, but then didn't know it is behind the third.
I just haven't.
Special ending.
I just haven't been doing any streams beyond story stuff.
Well, we'll see what we do when you're caught up.
What? Was that an IS skin? Did you get that from playing IS?
No, that's from the Chapter 14 release. You'll be able to buy it with Chapter 14 when all the cool stuff happens. W Ultra and such.
Who is that? Oh, I'll start praying with you. Sorry, chat. No, I'm not. Bruh, lock in. Now, I see thick. I have to make a comment. I'm sorry. Oh, she got a...
So here are these little cars, like a little.
Wait, are they coming up from the things after they're being destroyed?
Yeah, seems like some enemies like parasiting inside of the other enemies or something. Not sure.
Yo, Nymph is strong. Like, aside from just the debuff, she's strong.
third skill is a DPS skill, and she deals necrosis damage. So basically true damage, because there isn't an enemy that has necrosis resistance yet. But her third skill can't inflict the necrosis effect itself, so she needs someone else like Virtuosa to put them in this necrosis state, and then she deals basically true damage and fucks shit up.
Hmm.
A bit of an oversight maybe, because her second skill, the fear, puts necrosis on the enemies, but her third skill doesn't.
It may have been intentional.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, so they ranked up Tin Man, and that leveled up the. Okay, wait, hold on. I just processed something that happened earlier. It just made sense to me. I was trying to figure out what they did to make the limit go up before, but I think I get it. They leveled up Tin Man, or
Yeah,
ascended Tin
limit is
Man.
15 now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
出发前，我们应该去吃一块熔岩蛋糕，这是妈妈之前的习惯。
I hate missions like this. I hate them. I fucking hate missions like this.
Yeah, it looks pretty overwhelming. But it's just it's level 0 drones. And these weird, I don't know, special drones at the top.
You just gotta put busted units, kind of like what they're doing, with the proper range too. They have to be. They have to have the right range. That's what's gonna make this frustrating.
Well, the special drones at the very top, they are going towards this staircase, the orange arrow, and the orange arrow comes out at the bottom left. So you have basically 2 lanes to destroy the tanky drones.
Hmm. God damn.
That's true damage for you.
Yeah, I see it.
This is a fun new enemy for this IS. If you kill it, then it will just consume the last enemy that you put, allied that you put down, and they can't be deployed again. So you have to bait them.
Hmm.
So it seems like the more stuff you pick up of these, the more rewards you pick up, the more your weight level in the bottom goes up. So if you don't want to get the penalties from too high weight, you don't pick up some of the rewards. For example, you can technically skip out on stuff.
It's a lot to process. This is entirely new.
They always make a lot of cool new gimmicks for this.
I think this is when they figure out the puzzle piece thing.
Hey, Big Adam. Chad, it's the red one. The red one is Big Adam.
Apparently, it's actually neither. It's just a placement character, from what I've heard. Like, apparently, the name for the character isn't. Like, it's just not. That's at least what I've been told by people who read Chinese, so. I don't know how true it is, but.
He's getting rid of these for more permanent buffs. Okay.
Okay, it seems like these puzzle pieces are what drive up your weight level, and if you use them, you get your weight level back down again. So the more you collect for like positive effects later on for these events, the more risk you run of like getting the negative effects from being overweight. So it's a risk reward kind of thing.
What the fuck are these cars? And they're all, oh,
The
whoa.
Gabriel Alter event. Yeah, so the top lane is just funny memes. The cars just kill themselves.
My problem is there's so many of them, and I feel like there's some sort of surprise incoming the entire fight.
Yeah, for now they are just distracting.
What are
What to do is-
these?
There's some special enemies here. But yeah, this is just a bunch of different elite enemies from different events. There's a lot of them.
God.
Yeah, this is.
I feel like
very-
banging my head against the desk right now.
Yeah, this was a stage. This was an emergency, so like higher difficulty version of the stage, I believe, what I saw. And this is like you against the Duck Lord. The Duck Lord is like the mafia guy that is in every IS, and the stages with the Duck guy are always very annoying.
Thankfully, he had enough hope to just take that
No,
L.
he died. He died, but maybe there was something in place, an effect that let him continue the run. He lost.
Okay. Alright, I think I've seen all I need to see. That's crazy.
At least continue towards the end.
Is there something at the end that's... I'll keep watching then. I thought it was going to be more of the same.
Definitely a cool thing at the end.
It's Artoria, an executor. But
I
as
thought that was
sarcasm
her.
for some reason.
Because the Sarkaz can corrupt all souls and make them one of them. One of us.
Careful chat, no law stuff.
Darkness, one of us. Darkness. Another 1v1. Oh, wait, is this a 2v2?
Looks like it.
Time to watch a slaughter.
A slaughter. Thankfully, these guys can't really do anything. The power that she has, bro. Of course. I know it's because she's not alone, but I mean, it's still really strong. Oh, shoo.
Soon, Chaotic, soon. A rerun next week, the coming week.
Say again?
2 weeks from now. A rerun this coming week, and then after 2 weeks, about more or less. Shoot.
Okay. Yeah, shoe enjoyers, we eating soon. Assuming they don't change that schedule, right?
Well, she's a limited, so it should be locked in. Especially because it's Global's half anniversary. Yeah. Because the CN events are our half anniversary instead of Artoria being our half. She was just a celebration for us, but for CN, she was the 4.5.
Oh, you can just keep on doing it.
Yeah, that's the good thing if you are hoarding these and you either cope with having being overweight.
I'm excited for the Rainbow 612. Sure, gotcha. I'm missing Tachanka, so I need to get him this time.
Tachanka is
Also,
who just play the stages and to get him.
Also, what, Coney?
Since she's gonna be our 4.5 anniversary, I mean, she'll have a VTuber model, just like Ling did and Lin and Gaviel, or not Gav. Did Gaviel have one? Actually, I don't know.
Yeah. Time for peak.
The root. The root.
And around the same time we get Shu, the summer anniversary will happen. So you'll have a CN live stream to watch as well. Yay!
Hey, I'm always down for those to see a little bit of what they're cooking ahead of us.
Okay. This is just going to be a teaser, but it's time for peak.
Are we? Oh no. Okay. If I ever happen to get far enough to try that, I'm gonna get clapped. A lot. All right. That's fun. All right. That might not be the ending one.
And here's the meme or the funny thing I wanted to send you. You can watch like 2 or 3 minutes if you want to. Then I would stop because there's that future stuff you don't really want to look at or but yeah, just like first 1 or 2 things and then it's good.
Tell me when to stop. Oh God. Isn't this a little too busted?
Well, it's a lot of micro, so it's hideous, so a lot of people probably wouldn't want to do this. But yeah, technically it's busted. That's why she's OP quotations. She's not super OP like.
Nah, that's
those
balanced.
fixers.
I'm surprised people just come up with ways to. Of course, the first thing people think of is, can I do this to a boss? This is ridiculous.
Okay, after this Steam Night thing, you should stop.
I should stop now?
You watch the Steam Night thing, but after when the Steam Night dies, I would stop the video.
It's the fact that she alone is the one doing this damage, and the thing is just walking back and forth. Of course, we got my my queen there. This is
I guess you get the
crazy.
idea, so I would just stop now.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what Nymph does. It's funny. You can just, I don't know, put down, I don't know, Typhon F3 and just destroy the boss either. But it's something new a new way to play the game, which is always cool to see in these characters.
I'll hold off because I might see some stuff in here. All right.
What
Well,
did you want to see?
I was just gonna watch a whole video talking about her kit, but I'm also realizing that I might not want to do that right now anyway. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for the explanations, Comey and Baki, of course, for hopping in the call in the first place and describing everything for me.
No problem.
Real MVP. Comey just here for moral support.
Playing the read story.
Huh?
Thanks again for playing the read story.
Of course. Thank you for telling me to do it before chapter 12 because honestly, I would have just went straight to 12.
Well, the thing is, you could have watched like summary video, but
Nah, I didn't. I only watch summary videos if I don't have access, or if it's really that long that I'm not going to catch up. So only two scenarios I'll watch a summary. Otherwise, I'd rather just go through the whole thing myself. But yeah, I'm guessing it'll probably be Thursday or Friday when I hop on this again, and we can just go through chapter 12 and complete that. And then we have. Do we have any pre-stories before 13?
no. If you finish 12, you can go directly to 13.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But 13 is a bit longer.
A bit longer, as in
Like a bit longer than 11 and 12.
just a bit.
I can look at the word count again if you.
Okay.
Like,
I'm just curious because I know when you guys say a bit, it usually means a little bit more than what a bit looks like to me.
If you give me just a second.
Okay.
I know 12's on the shorter side.
It's on the shorter side of the main stories or of the story in general?
The means like the chapters. It's one of the smaller ones.
A bit more
But
than a
13
bit.
is insane, so 12 is mostly set up for 13, admittedly. It is very good though. I really like 12. And 13, and Arc 2 in general is very good.
And then everyone's also baiting me to be excited for this Babel thing, that whatever happens in Babel. So, what month is that?
Yep,
Going to be really big.
Right before, it's the event right before the event will drop, the 5th anniversary for CN. So it's still like 3 months away, I think. 3 or 2.
Yeah, 3 months from now.
There's some boss rush mode. There's another contingency contract in there. Some reruns, some events, the Rainbow Six double events.
So you're saying like October, November?
Yeah, around October, probably end of October. I don't know it right now. I have this in the document, or I can just look at the schedule.
I gotta download the document again.
Wiped. Still the same that you downloaded last time. I was lazy so far.
Oh no, I'm saying like because I moved everything around, I don't have it. I don't have anything
to answer
anymore.
Your question, Chaotik, to answer your question,
yeah.
Return to Mist is the chapter 11 that you read a while ago. That one had 47,000 words. All Quiet Under the Thunder is what you're going to read next, chapter 12. That one has 50,000, so it's about the same length.
Okay.
Whirlpool of Passion is 55k, so a little more, like 10% more. So it's all around the same length, more or less.
Okay.
On the bright side, if you catch up, then you can read Originium Dust, because you said you were interested in that event. I guess you could also read the Ella event, even if it's a sequel. But the R6 event, the collab.
Mid Dust.
Oh yeah.
With
Okay.
Ash.
Yeah. Okay.
So, because you'll have like if you finish chapter 12 this month and then next month, then you'll have like ample time to just do whatever you want, or not even cover Arknights if you so want, because you'll have time to wait for Babel and then chapter.
Nah, there won't be
But you
no
could also
covering. It will be. I'm probably just gonna start. I don't know. I might start tackling some of them side stories. To be honest, as much as
I will
just
a breather.
definitely recommend the Sancta side stories, the best stories in the game, side stories.
Yeah, I might do the I might do side stories once like I'm all
oh
caught up and it's not much to worry about anymore. Because usually though,
on
go ahead.
just quick when Artoria was coming out, a decent amount of time before that, she had a manga come out. Just recently, within the past week, they have released a manga about a character from the Sancta event that he's mentioning. It is very likely that the 5.5 will likely be Sancta related, and it'll probably be this specific character from that manga, at least as the welfare or the 6-star.
And
There's a chance
CN.
it's not on CN, yes,
Okay.
but I'm just saying you might end up, depending on who's on this banner, because there are a lot of good options, you might end up looking at it and going, man, I might want to catch up on that. So it would be good to start the Sancta like arc, which would be starting at Guiding Ahead, I think.
Guide Ahead and then Hortus.
Yeah, then Hortus.
Yeah. So
Then
far
I
it's only
guess
two. So far it's only two side stories that are connected. It's not the very convoluted Sui sibling arc that is like 5 or 6 side stories soon with Shu.
Zwillingstern's also connected, I think, but not as strongly. But it probably would be worth it to read because I know you like Artoria.
Yeah.
But that's something you could think about because it is very, like, it's possible it's just a manga that they released, but this is a character that people have been waiting to do fucking anything for quite a bit now
What's the
because they
character's
appeared
name?
in one event. They're named Cecilia.
You don't know that character yet.
Yeah, you haven't. I think you read like a smidge of Guiding Ahead, and then all the Latin started to fuck with your brain, and you couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, I
for
remember
understandable
that.
reasons.
Yeah. Tongue twisters all over the fucking place. Okay, Cecilia. I've seen her. I don't
She
remember what context.
She's focus character of the Guide Ahead story.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably did get far enough to meet her, but you never ended up finishing the event because the Latin was just a little too strong.
Yeah, it was
Well, she's the first character that appears in the first scene of the story.
okay. That's probably where I saw her then. But I can definitely tell you that I remember trying to read that shit and I'm just like, bruh, I can't read it. Like it's I'm already stuttering with normal English. Now you got me like trying to read all of this.
You're a professional now in posh English of nobles, so now that shouldn't be a problem anymore, right?
We'll see. Time to go back to school? Nah. Let's not do that. Have someone in VC. I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure it out. If it's really,
stories, so
huh?
I said Chaotik doesn't want us to read him bedtime stories.
Y'all don't want me to fall asleep, do you? Okay. Wait.
I gotta leave because I gotta go to work.
Have fun at work, Comey.
That's what I'll do. I gotta make that money so it can come back to you, okay?
Oh, Jesus
and
Christ.
Chat. All those memberships.
Oh, Jesus.
They don't just
Christ.
pop into
Look,
thin air.
You are crazy, okay? You drop fit. Okay. May I ask? You don't have to give me details. What do you do?
I am amazing, and that's it.
Jesus Christ. There's no way. There's I'll leave you alone. I'm gonna harass you about this, but I'm gonna leave you alone right now because we're streaming.
He's building Gundams in real life.
Building Gundams in real life. So you're the one behind the Japanese Gundam that just got torn down?
I'm war profiteering, actually.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Have
All
fun.
right, see you, Chaotic, in chat.
Bye, Kami.
Goodbye.
Baki,
Hmm?
thank you for all your help.
Yeah, no problem at all. If
Yeah.
Tommy's leaving, then I guess I'll dip out too. I don't want to impose.
Oh, I'm going to eat something. I'm gonna probably pretend I'm a workout or something, and then probably go lay down. But thank you for being here. Thank you for your help, bro. And I'll see you later. Homie already dipped. All right. All right, chat. Thank you guys for coming through. I thought this was gonna be like a thing talking about Azure Permelia, but it's not. I'm gonna go to Billy Billy World one year, eventually. All right, love you guys. Thank you for coming through. We're going to yeah, we're going to chill and relax on a Sunday morning. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We are about to start chapter 12, so I'll see you guys next weekend and have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay chaotic. Peace out, nigglets.